Hello, my name is Scott Strom, and in May I will be graduating with a BA in both playwriting and poetry, and this is a series of poems exploring Jesus and queer sexuality. The first poem is called Partesticular. Jesus knew he was not the Son of God, as his testicles hung not equally, which the true sons were forewarned to be. Jesus also knew, due to bathhouse after-chats with 100-year-old prostitutes, that the Roman emperors of old, who called themselves divine and son, had scrotums of strep chicken skins and broken pendulums. So Jesus, sipping tea, put forth his ministry to collapse uneven emperors and jockstrap Pharisees. This next poem is called A Certain Male. Jesus was impelled by temple capitalists to flip over tables and start such a row, as the capitalists knew that the Baptist owed a large sum, and the Baptist knew and saw once Jesus kiss upon John, and improperly place in him an imperfect thumb, and neither the Baptist nor the capitalists were above a short scheme. So the dove changers and the money sellers commanded the act, and Christ led a wonderful performance that was marketed as a historically significant spat, and the spot was sure to attract tourists from distant lands who, while in the place where the first flip occurred, would catch in their eye a lovely white bird, exquisite and pure and blessed to buy. And the capitalists flourished because of the fray, receiving even 4 blurbs in the holy word, the apostles none the wise, not even John, for whose safety and love Jesus' uncorrupt woolen heart died that day. The next poem is called To Give a Silver Sympathy. Jesus told the disciples over again that he would be betrayed, and Judas, the astutest, as he was called then, saw a blotched sweat seep upon the son's brow. And it gave Judas pause. And in this pause fine Judas saw a sticky doubt in the room, and saw sodium melt from the cheeks of the dozen few hesitating now to the man from the miracle womb. And Judas pitied his mispromising friend and the collective forsake that was sure to ensue. So, the next day, Judas silvered a deal for Jesus to feel he had lived an unlying life, and Judas attempted to kill his own myth by a whispered word of a rope in a field, but wrote himself deeper in, and had not the heart to speak of the miss and risk flattening Jesus' froth, nor undoing the stir of his own sin. This final poem is called With Himself. John, the Apostle one night with petals of a specific flower one may find in the time period and region strewn or blasted, whichever one may like about the floor, or one of the floors, the one John specifically laid upon, and on this one John masturbated, and he felt romantic with himself for the first time, and this floor, this specific one, pulsed a few of a bug into his ear, and any sweat was sweet with tea, and this was all. Until he unplugged the butt from himself and saw a mess, and ones, a few of them, say a newest born's matter does not smell, and is smooth like Nutella, and this was as his, and John wondered if he was born again or simply redisgusted, and he washed it in the shower, and he washed the shower, and washed his own feet, as some matter had fallen between his toes, and perhaps on them, and the star was a cloud. Thank you.